Greetings, fellow cultists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, Episode 71, Power Over Death. So in terms of tech prints, the only tech print we have need of now is one cataphract tech print, and that should be pretty easy to come by, I think. So after I start the gestation of mechs, and if you do want me to do like another big mega mech, I might want a second mech gestator so that I can gestate them in sequence so that they don't take twice as long. I'm going to poll you guys about what to do after that, which would be Provoking the Void or Ancient Dangers to seek out the Cataphract Tech Print full. And Crackhead's back. So Crackhead has... Oh no, the lifter followed. Which is fine. So Crackhead has enough bandwidth for either 2 tunnelers, if I get rid of the lifter, or 1 Diabolis, or 1 War Queen. The other thing I could do with him is to give him a bandwidth pack to set him up just the way I did with Jazz, and then he would have enough bandwidth for like potentially 3 boss mechs. So what tank mechs should I make? Up to you. So tunnelers would be the cheapest. One of the advantages of the tunnelers is I could get 3 tunnelers, so I would have a backup brawler with the current bandwidth that I have. So one of the advantages of 3 tunnelers is when we're defending a choke point, you need to defend a choke point with 3, right? Ideally. So it's a 1 enemy and 3 tanks. And then having a Diabolis and like 3 tunnelers means that I have a spare tunneler in case 1 tunneler becomes disabled. I could also do bandwidth packs. I could try to farm some extra mech bosses to make myself another bandwidth pack. And a second bandwidth pack would allow... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that lifter's gone. A second bandwidth pack would allow Crackhead to, you know, to gestate a whole lot of stuff. Either a lot of tunnelers or mech bosses or whatever. So, I'll leave it up to you. And what you guys think is going to be ideal for the defense of this, this here death cult. And it looks like the popular option so far is going to be Diabolis and War Queen. So the other thing I'm going to need to do to pair with it, if I do want a Diabolis, so obviously a Diabolis needs signal chips and a high subcore. High subcore is going to be got from brain ripping, and pretty soon, in about 2 days, I get to skip abduct another person. So I will get a high core that way. And for the signal chips, that means I would need to summon a Diabolis threat. So the next Diabolis threat is kind of stacked. I mean, that's a lot of mechs. So I'll probably want to pair that with maybe Flesh Beasts, Shamblers, something, so that I don't have to do the manual labor of destroying those myself. I'm pretty sure our ghouls could probably handle it, but why work hard when you can work smart? And then, with Lordex coming out of the coma in 8 hours, I have another super ghoul, and I think I'm going to give it to Ralokian here. I'm going to implant him with super ghoul. And just keep rolling the super ghoul out for all of the ghouls, one at a time, so that I don't have too many downed at once. Alright, so Mr. Joker, go to the combat mechs zone, and go to sleep. Assigned to dormant. Okay, I'm going to call this poll early. You guys want Diabolis and War Queen. Got it. Follow-up question. What should I work on next? Void Provoke? Ancient Dangers? Or Cat Armor? Or make gestating mechs? Be up to you. So depending on how we want to gestate the mechs, I may also need to kill even more for the bandwidth packs. It really depends on how we obtain that bandwidth. So by default, Crackhead has enough bandwidth for one of those two bosses, but Jazz does not have enough bandwidth for the others. So either I would have to destroy like a lifter and a clean sweeper or something like that, or create a band node. What are they called? Band node. It also might be not a terrible idea if I have mechs defending the base to set up a mech booster in the area in which they're mostly going to fight, so that they have slightly faster like movement speed for dodging and striking and all that. Jazz, when do you need to go down? Oh, not for a bit. I think I want to have to maybe so I'm just brainstorming. I think I'm gonna have Jazz give Crackhead one of the lifters, and I'll decommission a lifter, and that will give Jazz enough bandwidth for another Diabolis, and then I'll have Crackhead do the War Queen. And that way I don't need another bandwidth pack, which is kind of costly. There is a cheaper version of it though. Where is it? The control pack. How much does that give? Oh, that's control groups. Never mind. That's not helpful at all. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. And it looks like you guys want me to be gestating mechs, so let's do that. Gestate a Diabolis and War Queen, and find relic info. So if you guys want a War Queen, I am going to start researching Ultra Mech Tech, because I can't make a War Queen without one. And let's have Jazz disconnect from... So I have a few different lifter bots, right? I've got Big Brody, Kathanon, Noodly, and Yosori. What lifter is being gifted? I'm going to have you guys decide so I don't have to be the one to pull the plug on them. So it's sort of like who's getting voted off the island. Who is the weakest link? So this is not who's getting destroyed. This is who's Crackhead is taking control of. So Relokian is in coma for about a day and a half. We're still cooking up the next Super Ghoul Xenogerm. We got lots of smithing going on over here. Crackhead is busy making advanced components, trying to keep up with demand. There's no real point in me rip scanning any of the current prisoners until I actually have the signal chips for a Diabolis. And then at that point we could consider it. There's another thing I want to do, which is to have Crackhead take over Joker here, because Jazz has the gestation processors. Crackhead doesn't. So if I want new mega mechs, it makes far more sense for the new combat mechs to be gestated by Jazz, because he'll gestate it like 3 times faster. So, yeah, doing that. Looks like, Brody, you are getting taken over by Crackhead, so you are being spared destruction, essentially. So where are you? Mechs. Brody, here you are. Crackhead. Take control of them. What lefter is being destroyed? Work. Alright. I think they're all correct in terms of zoning and everything else. So now Jazz has, did I have bandwidth calculate? Oh, no, I calculated it right. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have my bowl of dog treats. So I'm going to refund that and not allow that to be redeemed. Sorry. It's just one more thing to forget, I suppose. In fact, I don't even know if we have peanuts in the house. Or anything that is even dog treat-like. And if we do, I don't know where it is, if I'm being honest. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, I moved this week. So I'm in like a new office, in a new house, in a new state. Ooh. Bugger. We've got ourselves a lovely opportunity to smash some bugs. So I'm going to put fish pickles in the tanking spot. Lordix and Moxie. So those are our, like, super ghouls that are going to shred. Wow. That, He one-tapped a Mega Spider. I mean, that's like... That's rough, man. That was a lot of damage. I'm not even going to bother zone restricting the rest of my, my colonists. Because I can have the ghouls just, like, actively hunt everything else. Because I see this spider, like, going after mechs, but... These bugs are getting... murked. Guess we're gonna have a lot of bug meat. Mildew died. Get him resurrected here in a sec. I'll have the amped up super ghouls finish up the fight. Mike. Actually, Ivaka, you're pretty close to the red serum. And let's get the serum lab back up and running to make the extra ghoul serum. So that we have a full stock. Done. Okay, Noodly one. Sorry, you're getting ripperonied. Mr. Jazz? Go find Noodly one. Permanently disassemble. And done. Okay, so now he has the bandwidth for gestating the two things that we need. A War Queen and a Diabolis. Skip abduction is done in 23 hours. So I think probably what we'll do is I'm going to wait until we clean up a little bit of the jellies. In fact, I'll set my colonists on high priority haul because I don't want to lose access to the jellies. And Jazz, maybe call in Alistia exotic goods trader so we can sell it. And then as soon as this stuff's cleaned up, I'll summon in the Diabolis threat so that we have more signal chips to make a Diabolis. Do I have a double corrupt obelisk? Duplicating the mechanator? I don't think it works like that. When you duplicate, I don't think you can... Maybe you can. Mech links. I suppose I've never checked, but yeah, I'll check next time. I don't think it will work. But don't quote me. We'll do some science. In 1 day. Jazz should be down for death rest. 6 days. Actually, this is kind of a while. The other thing I might need to figure out soon, depending on our steel usage, is a new deep steel sight. Probably not that soon, because we do have almost 2,500 of it. But gestating, especially War Queens are very steel expensive because they make their urchins out of a lot of steel. We're going to have to keep an eye on our steel amount. It's funny how they haul the bug corpses first. It's like, I couldn't care less about the bug corpses, just go for the jelly. Joint, thank you for the resub. Right, at this point, almost everything else has been hauled. Oh, you know, one thing that might be the case is we might not have valid storage for jelly. Oh, no, we do. They're just not hauling it. There we go. Finally. Alright, at this point, I'm going to be putting our people on lockdown inside. Because it's about to get a little crazy out there. So, Crackhead, let's have you summon the Diabolis threat. It's coming in, and then we're going to pair that with Shamblers and Flesh Beasts. Oh, common supply from Alistia is coming in. Ah, this is bad, really bad timing. Which, as you might have noticed, I'm not doing anything to fix. I acknowledge it's bad timing for them, but that's bad timing for them, not me. As long as I don't get blamed for your deaths, I don't really care. Sounds like a them problem. That it does. Well, we'll try the corrupted obelisk again. So draw Chandeliers is complete. I am gonna wait to draw Flesh Beasts for when the mechs are actually here, because otherwise there's nowhere for the Flesh Beast to actually be summoned. So let's get Jazz to come up here and like trade and then tell them to leave, because it ain't safe. Super immune. Don't really need it. They don't have a lot of money, so that's pretty much all the trades we're going to do. Check for steel. They're a combat supplier. They're not going to have steel. Okay. We also have an Alistia quest for a mech cluster. I think you see what I see. So let's see. It is a blaster, 3 burners, 3 gunners, a lancer, a minotaur, 3 pikemen, a scorcher, a scyther, a tesseron, a sunblocker, 6 mech nodes, 2 low shields, a high shield, a drop beacon, 2 drop beacons, 2 assemblers, 3 capsules. It's actually not that bad of a mech cluster. And it will be dormant. It may have a countdown activator. And they're offering res serum. Yeah. What corpses do we even have? That is not... You're all sorts of rotted. It's been a while. So you died to an infection. You, sickle, are not rotted. You are fresh. And you died to a conversion attempt. Because I was, you know, I just couldn't be bothered. Then we have Whirlig. Whirlig died the good old-fashioned devourer death. And then we have GMT. Oh, yes. Who's also still fresh. Who died to the devourers as well. You can see why I'm building up like mechs for anti-devourers, because devourers cause more damage to our colony than really anything else. So we do have a few people that could stand to be resurrected. So, question for you guys. Should I accept the mech cluster quest? You guys pick that. I'll give you 5 minutes. And I have a whole week before I have to accept this, so it's not urgent. Because obviously the Diabolis is already incoming, so I don't really want to do it now, because now would be a really bad time to do it, because I'm about to get a big threat, as it is already. Alright, Relokian, what is your time? 8 hours? Cool. And then you were wondering about the mech band. I'm going to trigger duplication. So, he duplicates without a mech link, which is what I thought. So, you can't just, like, infinitely copy your mech bands, or your mech links. So, that's not a loophole. I was pretty sure it wasn't, but now I know for sure, because we just did it. Alright, here's the Diabolis. Where are my shamblers? Have they not arrived yet? So I do... The north path is currently the valid path into the base. Got it. I guess I will do avoid... or, draw flesh beasts. Avalka... So I just did these 4. So, Pretty Bill. Because they like to attend the rituals, so I'm having everyone a different number of attendees. Oh, here's the Shamblers. 54 of them. Alright, so if the Shambler's already here... Fish Pickles, I'm going to have you close this door. Because now there's a valid enemy target. It just happens not to be me. And I'm going to cancel this intentionally, because this mech group, once they attack the Shamblers, they move at different speeds, so they'll be spread out. Because if I sent tough spikes and like flesh spikes to attack them now, the They would lose badly. So might as well wait for when there's a surviving chance. Oh, you know, one other thing I could do, food for thought, is animal pulsar? A shard animal pulsar? Yeah, that might be interesting to see. I'm gonna do that. So I just turned all of the animals on this map tile manhuntered as a way to just soften them up. My doors are closed, so I'm safe from it. Okay. Uninstall. So this deep drill site is no longer usable. Yeah, as I sort of expected, a bunch of the Minotaurs are getting collateral damaged. Yeah, this worked out. I can also drive the animals to go mess with them. And it looks like you guys think I should accept the mech quest. No one voted no, so I will do that when the time comes. Jazz, you went out of the base. Which actually opened up the opportunity, now that I see it, that this... I'm gonna forbid that for a second. Oh god, you're gonna blow a hole in my wall. No! Yep! Hole blown. That's not cool. Ghouls, come down here and react to this. Actually, I might be able to just, like, patch it faster than they can respond. Yep, it's patched up. Okay, cool. Wall raise available? No. Okay, let's do a flesh beast now, because they're all split up and I think we'll be more effective. And a village terminal. Accept. Oh god, no, why? Alright, ghouls. Come over here. Oh, right, I blocked it here. Jazz, unblock it. Ghouls, wait for it to be unblocked. They're, like, needlessly punching holes in my wall. I don't like that. Because then they're gonna break all the lights and everything. It's really annoying. I'm hoping the flesh beasts don't target this Diabolis. Because that would be really bad. Well, it wouldn't be really bad, but it'd be pretty annoying, because what would end up happening would be, the flesh beast would probably kill that Diabolis, and then I would have to kill all the flesh beasts. Kind of defeats the purpose of the ritual. So there is a Diabolis way over here. With that Diabolis split up from the rest, I'm going to take the opportunity to murder me some mechs. Because these mechs are under-defended. Alright, Diabolis is coming, but I'm not too worried about that. Jazz. Yeah, it's 40%. Let's have you just rebuild this wall. Hope he doesn't run from the fire, but we'll see. Alright, flesh beasts are coming, and... I don't know where they're gonna pop up. They might pop up right around me. Alright, let's dodge this. One Diabolis down. And the flesh beasts are attacking up there. Okay, that's actually great. I was worried that they were going to pop up down here where all my ghouls are, and I'd just have to kill them anyway. But that wasn't the case. So both of the signal chips are down, which means both Diabolis is down, which means I can start gestating a new one. As soon as we do a skip abduction and get a little bit of high core scans. So rip scanner needs to be powered on and a person inserted. Skip abduction of Valka with the slaves done. So I think all the mechs are dead. Yep, all the mechs are dead. Cool. So the next thing I'm probably going to want to do is to grab the signal chips with skip, because I actually want the flesh beasts out here. Because the flesh beasts out there are going to allow me to use those flesh beasts against the mech cluster that is incoming. Ah, you were told to wish me a welcome back? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, submissive Valka. Unrestricted. Oh, right, you are in the skip abduction. I'll do that later. That's weird. It says Jazz needs a meditation spot. He very clearly has one. How long are these shamblers here for? 2 more days? Alright. Let's go ahead and take the Akuja's Mech Scourge. Because I want them to overlap with the shamblers existing. Pie Cork. Alright, cool. Strip and capture. That's very square. So if I wanted to wake this thing up, this is the only entryway? For these two? Everything, it's... Oh no, there's a hole here. Okay. Got it. So now I'm gonna grab the, I'm gonna rip scan Snaz and probably blood bag the new one. So you are going to be blood bagged with your kidney and lung removed. So now what I'm working on is I am trying to grab the signal chips so that I have all the signal chips I need in order to summon gestate a new Diabolis. And then I'm planning on waking up this mech cluster and pitting them against the remaining void entities that are on the map tile. So the other signal chip is here? Yep. So Valka, invisible herself? Skip the chip. Haul the chip. And by the time I go re-invisible... Oh, wait. Go inside. What mod is this? No mods. Everything you need to know is in the details. But no, I am not using any mods. Okay, so I got all the signal chips that I need. So this gestator is going to do a Diabolis first. The reason for the Diabolis first is I don't actually have the research for the War Queen yet. So, obviously, Diabolis comes first. So we've got the 2 signal chips. And the rest of the Diabolis materials is steel and plastic, which I have in spades. I might want to stockpile it, though. So that would be 4 spots each of those materials, and then the high subcore, which is stored here. So let's create a temporary stockpile for steel and plasteel. Although, you know, it is stored right here. But whatever, I've already committed to this now. All right. I'm gonna go wake them up with just fish pickles. I don't really think I need any more backup. Oh! Well, that's a thing. I'm being attacked by devourers as well? Alright, I think this warrants the red now. We are in high alert. So what I'm hoping is that the devourers pick the mechs as a target and leave me alone so that I get to watch. Snazz's brain has been ripped. Nice. So Jazz, let's start gestating, because it takes a while. And then I'm going to want to rip scan Kooks as well, because I'm going to need another one for the War Queen at some point, so I might as well get that. We're actually... No, maybe I'll wait for that, just because I don't want to be too low on my blood bags. Is this a beautiful party? It is indeed. There's a lot of enemies at play. So the Devourers are headed to the mechs. The mechs and the Devourers will duke it out. I'll kill the winner. And then there's still, of course, like, a lot of other things on the map tile at the moment. It makes me think it might be wise in 23 hours to summon another Diabolis threat. Or maybe an Apocryton threat. So, War Queens are made with the nanostructuring chips, which is the Apocryton chip. I already have one right here, but I could get another one. I mean, I'm probably not going to need another one, but every time you summon a Diabolis, the next time you summon a Diabolis, it gets harder to kill. And that's also true of the Apocryton and the War Queen. So let me think about this for just a second. I'm going to keep the game paused. What do I want most? So I already have all the mech gestation processors I want. Remote shielder versus remote repairer. I don't really need remote shield because our mechs don't really get shot at. Our tank mechs, they're going to get devourer attacked. Which means remote repair is probably more useful, meaning summoning War Queens is going to be more useful, I think. However, I do get repair probe, which increases the speed at which a mechanator can repair a mechanoid, and repair probes cost nanostructuring chips. So I think summoning Apocrytons is going to be what I'd like to do, because the speed at which I repair my mechs is more important to me than really anything else. So that answers that, I suppose. And what that means is I need a mech bandish so that I can get another Apocryton summoned in 22 hours. chump. The Devourers are getting smoked. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Death Cult, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 1st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you on next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow cultists.